Hey there, Salem fanatics. Welcome back to the Chad DiMera Channel, your absolute favorite spot for all things Days of Our Lives. We are looking at the June 29 episode, and grab your tissues, because it is going to be an absolute emotional roller coaster. Chanel is officially beginning her chemotherapy treatment. Can you believe it? After weeks of agonizing over this impossible choice between her own life and the safety of her unborn baby, she is finally sitting in that hospital chair. Johnny is right by her side, holding her hand, and it just breaks my heart. We have watched this slow burn romance survive so much DiMera toxicity, and now they are facing a literal life or death crisis. It is a massive day for Chanel and her family, and the emotional weight of these scenes is going to be off the charts. I am telling you, Raven Bowens and Carson Boatman are going to act their hearts out and leave us all in tears. But here is the kicker, guys. Paulina is also at the hospital to support her baby girl, which makes total sense. We all know Paulina has that fierce mama bear energy. Think back to how she handled the terrifying TR Coates nightmare years ago. She will do absolutely anything to protect her daughters. But things take a wildly uncomfortable turn when Abe shows up in the hospital hallway with a gift for Chanel. You would think Paulina would be happy to see him supporting her daughter, right? Wrong. The sneak peek photos show Paulina looking absolutely furious and not thrilled at all to see Abe. And honestly, I completely get it. Let's be real for a second. Paulina graciously stepped aside to let Abe reunite with his resurrected wife, Lexie. She sacrificed her own endgame romance because it was the right thing to do. But having Abe hover around her family while he is actively living with Lexie is just twisting the knife. It is pure emotional torture for Paulina. What do you guys think? Is Abe being insensitive here? A lot of fans think Abe is just trying to be a good stepdad to Chanel, but I'm telling you, it's definitely crossing a line when Paulina is trying to heal from a broken heart. Abe is completely torn between his past and his present. He loves Lexie. She is a massive legacy character, the mother of his son Theo, and the love of his life from decades ago. But he built a whole new world with Paulina. Seeing them clash in the hospital hallway while Chanel is literally getting chemo pumped into her veins is just classic Salem drama. It is messy, it is human, and it is highly emotional. Abe needs to figure out where his loyalties lie, because he cannot keep stringing Paulina along while playing house with Lexie. It is just not fair to anyone involved in this twisted love triangle. And speaking of Lexie, you won't believe what happens next. While Abe is out visiting Chanel, Lexie is sneaking away to the DiMera mansion to have another secret meeting with Dr. Rolf and EJ in that creepy underground lab. The photos show Dr. Rolf placing a new IV in Lexie's arm and giving her another dose of that highly experimental Versavix miracle drug. That is crazy. We all know the original cure is failing. Dr. Rolf's lab rat died, and now Lexie is suffering from severe neurological issues and headaches. Instead of going to a real hospital, she is letting EJ and a mad scientist pump her full of untested serums. It is absolutely infuriating. EJ is playing God with his sister's life, and it makes my blood boil. As the creator of the Chad DiMera Channel, I have zero patience for EJ's monstrous ego. He thinks he is the new Stefano, but he is just a reckless tyrant. Seriously, what is EJ thinking? He resurrected Lexie just to prove he could, and now that her body is rejecting the serum, he is desperately trying to cover up his failure. It is sickening. Let's look back to 2012. Lexie died a tragic, agonizing death from a brain tumor caused by toxic gases in the DiMera tunnels. She suffered enough. Bringing her back just to subject her to this terrifying medical nightmare all over again is the ultimate betrayal. EJ claims he is doing this for the family, but we all know it is about his own narcissistic need for control. He is a monster, plain and simple. Chad would never do something this twisted to someone he loves. EJ is keeping this a secret from Abe, and when the truth comes out that Lexie's resurrection is failing, the fallout is going to be apocalyptic. Abe is going to absolutely destroy EJ, and honestly, I will be cheering when he does. But wait, the tragedy gets even deeper. After Lexie gets her secret IV drip, she heads back to the condo to spend quality time with Abe. The sneak peek photos show Abe comforting a very worried Lexie. She knows her time might be running out, but she cannot tell him the truth. Then, Abe pulls out a piece of paper and surprises her with it. Suddenly, they are both all smiles. What on earth is on that paper? Some fan theories are going wild, suggesting it might be a vow renewal certificate or plans for a romantic getaway to Paris or Italy. It is a beautiful, touching moment, but it is dripping with tragic irony. Abe is planning their future, completely oblivious to the fact that his wife is a ticking time bomb. It is a classic soap opera plot twist, setting us up for maximum heartbreak during the July sweeps. I am dreading the moment Abe realizes EJ has been lying to his face this entire time. Meanwhile, EJ's web of lies is unraveling on multiple fronts. When Johnny isn't by Chanel's side at the hospital, he is having a massive explosive showdown with his father. The photos show EJ looking dead serious, while Johnny is visibly angry and frustrated. We know exactly what this is about. Johnny has been secretly snooping into DiMera Enterprises Pharmaceuticals on behalf of Brady and Steve. He is digging into the tainted Coriseal drug that killed Sarah's patient, Destiny, and her sister. EJ has been burying the evidence, literally burying arsenic, near the Horton cabin! Johnny's finally seeing his father for the ruthless villain he truly is. I am so proud of Johnny for standing up to EJ. He is rejecting that toxic DiMera legacy and trying to do the right thing. EJ's putting insane pressure on him to back off, but Johnny isn't going to let this go. This father-son dynamic is fractured beyond repair, and it is only a matter of time before Johnny takes EJ down for good. Let's pivot over to the Kyriakis clan, because the corporate drama is just as juicy. Xander and Philip are in full panic mode over at Titan. The sneak peek photos show them staring at a computer screen, completely reeling from some shocking news. We know Titan has been drowning in debt, and they were reluctantly preparing to let Gabby swoop in and use her DiMera inheritance to bail them out. But boom, they check the accounts and realize the massive Titan loan has already been paid off by a mystery benefactor. Philip is absolutely losing his mind. He is screaming at Xander and pointing his finger right in his face, while Xander looks totally defeated. It is amazing how these two can never just get along. They are constantly fighting for Victor's legacy, and the second something goes wrong, they tear each other apart. Who do you guys think paid off the loan? Is it someone trying to execute a hostile takeover? And finally, we have a very strange and agitated run-in between Gwen and Philip at Julie's bookstore. The photos show both of them looking incredibly stressed out. What could these two possibly be talking about? Gwen has been plotting against EJ with Kristen, and she recently inherited a massive fortune from her divorce settlement with Dimitri. Could Gwen be the mystery benefactor who paid off Titan's loan? It would be a brilliant plot twist. She hates EJ, and bailing out Titan would be the perfect way to stick it to DiMera Enterprises by empowering their biggest rival. Or maybe Philip is trying to recruit Gwen to help him take down Gabby? Whatever it is, Gwen is always scheming. This episode is setting up some massive cliffhangers as we head deeper into the summer. Between Chanel's chemo, Lexie's failing health, and the corporate wars, Salem is about to explode. Make sure you stay tuned to the Chad DiMera channel for all the latest updates.